साई मन मंदिर में
अखंड ज्योति जलाओ, साई मन मंदिर में।
अखंड ज्योति जलाओ साई मन मंदिर में। साई तुम हो दिव्य स्वरूपा, अखंड ज्योति जलाओ, अखंड ज्योति जलाओ।
मोगनस्तः सामरकर्णा विलम्बरशुस्त्रात् वामनरूपात् महेश्वरपुत्रात् उन्पादं नमस्ते नमस्तो, उन्पादं नमस्ते नमस्तो, उन्पादं नमस्ते नमस्तो। महादेवा हलधर शम्भो, अनाथनाथा शम्भो, हलधर शम्भो, अनाथनाथा।
Sincere greetings and welcome to all of you. This Saturday, it came as a sudden shock to us all when we were informed of the passing of Babs. In fact, on Saturday, I had received a message early in the morning that a cousin sister of mine had passed away. And then at around 1 o'clock, Rami Chowti, the chairperson of the trust, phoned me and he told me if I heard anything about Babs. I said, no, I didn't hear anything. They came, hey, you know what, Babs passed away. And the first thing I did was I phoned Clinton to confirm. And then Clinton confirmed this. And it was a shock to us because we worked so closely together for the last 40 years, or very, very closely. The current status of COVID-19 and its restrictions have made it very difficult for families and community members to meet, and that is a fact. We, even at funerals, we are lucky today at this gathering we do have people that are here. The funerals were very restricted as well. A week ago, I had an opportunity to talk to Babs. We chatted about family and we made arrangements to meet soon, not realizing that we will meet under these circumstances. Babs was not only a relative, but a very close friend and confidant. That's what he was. He was to us a friend, and is anything that you need to discuss, even if the problems that you had, he was the person that you can sit to and talk to. The passing away of Babs will not only create a void in his family, but he will be greatly missed amongst the community. They say that is one thing in life we can be sure of. about what is why that is why religious and beliefs that we have mean so much to us. Everything else might happen to us in life. We have to go through the cycle of life, get married, create material wealth in our life, have children, have all kinds of happiness. You can even open a business or travel the world. But only real certainty is that we will succumb to our eventual destiny, and that is death. Bears was a live wire of the Park Reni Civic Association and the Park Reni Recreational and Educational Trust. He served both the organizations with distinction. He played many roles in the Civic Association, from treasurer to secretary. He also served on many subcommittees of the organization. In 2007, the Civic celebrated its 70 years, and we published a 70th anniversary commemorative brochure highlighting the history of the Civic Association and the community. Bears played a pivotal role in the research and served on the editorial team. The gathering of information and research undertaken took us over 2 years, and while working on the brochure, he was so excited and full of joy, as this was a great accomplishment. In the early 1970s, he served as a temporary educator at Sizela Primary School. During the period 1971 to 1972, he worked as a dispatch clerk at Edward Woodhams and Company. And 1980 to 1981, he was a fields clerk at the Crooks Brothers Limited. Thereafter, he was a salesman and an administrative clerk at Day Tire and Amstel Delta, where he served for a period of 30 years. He completed his matric at Amzinto Secondary I. In 1971, he studied journalism at the Premier School of Journalism. In 1987, he completed a Dale Carnegie course in effective speaking and human relations. He was an avid reader and had a very good command of the English language. He served the Park Reni Association since 1972. Currently, he was a secretary of Park Reni Civic Association and the Park Reni Education and Recreational Trust. He served as a secretary of the Park Hill Football Club. He was the assistant secretary of the Goodwill Club in the old days. He was a case work secretary of the Amzinto and District Child Welfare Society in the periods 1980 to 1983. He also served as a secretary for the Ward 4 Committee of the Amdoni Municipality and a representative of the Scottsboro Community Police Forum. He will be missed by all of us. He was a community activist and he fought for better municipal services for our community. We must continue to persevere and fight the struggle for our people. To the family and relatives, I pray that Almighty God will grant you solace and strength over this untimely loss. They say, don't grieve for me, for now I'm free. I am following the path of God laid for me. I took his hand when I heard him call. I turned back and I left it all. I could not stay another day to laugh, to love, to work, or to play. Task left undone will stay the way it is. I found that peace at close of day. If a parting has left a void, then fill it with the remembered joy. A friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Yes, these things I too will miss, but not burdened with times of sorrow. I wish you the sunshine of tomorrow. My life has been full. I savored much. Good friends, good times, loved ones touched. Perhaps my time seemed all brief. Don't lengthen it now with undue grief. Lift up your hearts and share with me. God wanted me now, He set me free. Today I stand before you with deep sadness and sorrow. My dear friend, I want to bid you farewell and trust that God will keep a special place for you in paradise. May your soul rest in peace. Go well until we meet again.
To be the one to say we had a wonderful grandfather who never really grew old. And be it a walk in his garden or helping me at my school assignments, he always taught us something. But he never taught us how to live without him. He will be missed greatly, but he lives on within our hearts. We love you, Tata, and we hope you rest in peace.
I would like to say something about my Tata. He used to call me my lovely Chevy boy, and I will miss that very much. He will always take me for walks in the garden. We used to always talk a lot about sports. Me and my Tata collected interesting shells on the beach. He used to come to school on my school sports days. He was always worried a lot when I was in hospital. You are the best Tata in the world. Thank you, Tata, for everything. I love you, Tata, and I'm going to really miss you.
ஓம் கற்பக கணபதியே பிள்ளையார் பட்டி ஆள்பவனே ஓம் சதுர்த்தி நாயகனே ஸ்ரீ கணேசனே சரணமையா நமோ நமோ கணபதி தேவா நமோ நமோ கஜமுகநாதா நமோ நமோ காத்தருளாயே நமோ நமோ ஓம் வலம்புரி கணபதியே வளமுடன் வாழ செய்பவனே ஓம் விக்ன விநாயகனே ஸ்ரீ கணேசனே சரணமையா கற்பகநாதா நமோ நமோ கணபதி தேவா நமோ நமோ கஜமுகநாதா நமோ நமோ காத்தருளாயே நமோ நமோ ஓம் ஐங்கர கணபதியே அருள்வரம் வாரி தருபவனே ஓம் ஐந்தொழில் நாயகனே ஸ்ரீ கணேசனே சரணமையா கற்பகநாதா நமோ நமோ கணபதி தேவா நமோ நமோ கஜமுகநாதா நமோ நமோ காத்தருளாயே நமோ நமோ
ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय